Alright, so there is a pleasant change in plans here. The RTX 4070 Ti is not worth it anymore. Basically, there is a GPU, a refresh GPU from Nvidia, which is the RTX 4070 Super. That's supposed to replace the RTX 4070 Ti. It provides the same performance, 98% of the RTX 4070 Ti, which is pretty strange, you know. It's just identical GPU with lower TDP and with, I believe, like $150 to $160 cheaper. Now, this GPU is supposed to be around $600. This is the Founders Edition MSRP. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty promising GPU in terms of pricing. It's gonna be pretty promising in terms of performance, basically, that we know of. And yeah, hopefully it's in stock. If we find it in stock, it will be a pretty good GPU for the money. So yeah, this is an $1,100 GPU for that price. It's pretty cool. I suggest you check it out. So yeah, without wasting any more time, this is how you should build a PC, budget PC around this GPU. So yeah, for the CPU, we're looking at the Ryzen 7 7500F or Ryzen 5 7500F. I've talked a lot about this GPU. This is a $130 to $140 CPU. This is one of the best CPUs that you can get for high-end gaming. Like, really, for $140 and get that much of gaming performance is crazy what it is actually. So yeah, this CPU can handle a 4070 Super just fine. You know, it performs really close to something like a 5800 X3D, which is a top-tier high-end CPU. So expect yourself to have a top-tier gaming performance and an upgrade past something like 7800 X3D. The board, we're looking at Gigabyte B650M, the H3P or B650M-K. This is a pretty good looking board. It's got all the bells and whistles you need for a decent board in terms of pricing. It goes for $110 usually. So it's got 4 RAM slots. It supports DDR5 all the way up to, I believe, 7000 mega or something like that. And it supports the higher end CPUs. It supports the CPUs that requires pretty high TDP, like 160 watts, 7900X, for example. And the next gen CPUs will be handled just fine. The RAM, we're looking at 16 gigs of DDR5, 5600 megahertz RAM, because this is a budget PC. You know, $1,100 for 1440p to 4K gaming is pretty much, you know, budget. And yeah, it's actually cool to find 4K gaming pretty easy on a budget, you know. It's actually legit 4K gaming with DLSS 3 also. You'll have really good performance. Another topic for another day, of course, but 32 gigs seems to be a really decent, you know, frequency, 5600 megahertz, and really decent amount of RAM to have for your first PC. The SSD, we're looking at 1TB M.2 PCIe Gen 4. PCIe SSDs, Gen 4 SSDs in general, M.2 SSDs are actually getting high in price, so you gotta keep that in mind. This one goes for $50. You're getting fast boot up times, really good loading speeds, and really good for $1,000 too. The GPU, it hasn't dropped yet, but when it does, please check out the links in the description. That really helps you. We are looking at an RTX 4070 Super. Yeah, this one will be for around $620, $630. Expect yourself to get 4070 Ti like performance, and basically there isn't anything that matches in terms of pricing. The only thing is the RX 7900 ERG or 7800 GRE, something like that. This GPU only exclusive to the Chinese market, so that's why you never heard of. But yeah, this is a PC or a GPU that provides around the same performance, but yeah, as I told you never heard of. The only caveat is it's got 4GB less VRAM than the RX 7800 XT, so if that matters to you, I guess yeah, go for the 7800 XT, cheaper price, of course it will be, hopefully. So yeah, this is the caveats, but for the performance, yeah, the 4070 Ti was actually worth it for $740. Imagine getting the same performance for $600. So it kind of speaks for itself. The case, we're looking at the Phoenix Mesh SE case. This one goes for around $58. The reason I went with that one, because also this is still a budget PC. Ryzen 7600 4070 Super, yeah, and yeah, the power supply, we're looking at the EVGA 700 watt gold rated power supply. I guess this one will get the job done, and the fact that we are getting a PC that powerful for $1,000 or $1,150 is actually awesome. So yeah, that's been it. If you like the video, press on that like button. If you want to see more, that can subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.